I'm at the Isle of Man Health and Care Association. With me, Mr. Jessopp, who's well known to us with all different sort of disguises, I suppose you might say, because I mean, the Manx Herald, that is one of your things.
I'm obviously an active, member of the Manx community, so I've got, quite a lot of interests over the years.
But this one, I mean, health. I mean, this is a fairly new thing, is it?
No. I've had an interest in health-related matters for a long time. Part of my degree was in health-related fitness and health promotion. So I was previously chairman of Smokebusters Isle of Man. So I have had a background in sort of charitable work in terms of health provision on the island. Yes.
So this organisation, is it just you, or are you representing other people, or what?
No, it's a charitable company, and we have a governing body which is made up of a wide variety of people. We have people with financial background, which is obviously needed, IT background. We have a former member of the independent review body, which looks at sort of complaints at the hospital, and we also have a person that is a retired GP and has a particular interest in clinical governance.
But have you formed this now because of what's been going on recently up at the hospital? Is this what you've come to talk to us about?
No. This came out of a number of concerns going back several years, but it came to a head about a year ago, and the driving force behind the formation of this was MHK Kate Beecroft, who had a sort of personal sort of tragedy in terms of the way that her father was dealt with in the last few months of his life. So,
which she won't talk to us about, by the way. I've asked her because it's come up that is she doing a crusade because of this, but she says no, nothing to do with it whatsoever.
No, but I think that it was fair for her to actually say that the service that she'd experienced, she didn't want other people to actually go through the same sort of thing. So it was perfectly reasonable for her to actually sort of try and get us an association formed that could represent the views of people that come into contact with both our health services, our social care services, that feel that they haven't got a voice.
Because, I mean, the hospitals say they have their own procedures if there's complaints, and they do get complaints, they've said so. So why do they need you?
Well, certainly, there is a complaint procedure in place. A lot of people may not understand how that complaint procedure works, or even know it exists. So we will be launching very shortly a complaints advisory service to enable people to come to us if they are in any way uncertain as to how they need to go about making a complaint about the service they've received at the hospital, the GP, or from a care home. So it's going to be quite a wide range of advice that we can offer.
So you see yourselves as an independent group that for balance and checks on what's going on. I mean, I know you've seen my interviews with the Director of Health and all that sort of thing, and some of those things have caused you concern, have they?
Well, we certainly, feel that there is a role for an independent body to play in terms of trying to restore confidence in the health services. That was the message that Steve Upstall was trying to make, that people can feel confident that they're going to be treated safely when they go into hospital. Mistakes do happen, that's true. He was implying that a lot of the people that were having complications were people that were sick and ill and therefore more vulnerable. However, there are other people going into the hospital or into clinics to have services that you wouldn't say are sick people. They have a problem with their eyesight or something like that, who are coming away having been seriously damaged as a result of the treatment they've received, which is obviously is a cause for concern, and we want to be able to address that and hopefully raise the standard so that people can feel that they are going to get the service that's due to them, particularly the amount of money that the taxpayer puts into the health services on the island.
And you're getting these people coming forward to you already, are you?
Yeah, we've since our launch, we've had quite a wide number of people come to us with recounting their experience. Some of them may be historic, but quite a few of them are quite recent. So they are still ongoing.
Do you have any view about the health minister? Should he stay? Should he go? I mean, does that sort of thing concern you, or are you just purely about making sure people get the right attention?
It's not particularly for us to say whether he should go or not. However, I am on record as saying that sometimes to restore confidence and to get things going again, you sometimes need to change the management team, because the people that have been in charge aren't necessarily the people to actually take the service forward in future and instill the confidence in the workers in health services and the public at large.
And you say their management, you didn't say MHK or minister, so you see it as a wider remit to have a look at the
potentially,
whole thing.
It's the senior management that if I've used an analogy before about sort of Premiership football games, whereby if the manager takes the rap for bad results for the team, and where maybe the people at the top have lost the confidence of the players and the supporters, normally the owners step in and say it's about time we're a change. Maybe that's the case here, that we need a change at the top, and that might then hopefully bring in new culture and new ways of thinking, and hopefully we can move forward.